Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Today is May the 29th, and in the United States we celebrate Memorial Day, and I am about to go have a picnic at the river, so forgive my very casual bathing suit attire. We're going to do messages from Divine Masculine. I did see trust you are protected, so that was in the pre-shuffle, and we're going to use the Sacred Traveler. We're going to use the Soul's Journey Oracles, and then I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot, which is going to kind of illuminate kind of the shadow, what the Divine Masculine is dealing with in his shadow. We're going to use the traditional Rider-Waite, which is going to read the energy of the Divine Masculine kind of on the face, what you see, what they're showing, like their social media or what they're telling you. There's Page of Cups. And then for the energy of the connection, the message or what they want to convey, I just saw the Hangman. So we'll talk about all three of those aspects. Let's start off with the Sacred Traveler. What needs to come through as a message for the Divine Feminine? We have the full moon in Sagittarius coming up this weekend, and that is see the bigger picture. So definitely that Hangman energy. Go deep and explore your roots. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Okay, this is all about Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know that he is really starting to look at his shadow side and trying to heal some of the past, not only with the connection, but with all of the past family trauma or trauma that they've been through, abandonment issues, just the woundedness of the Divine Masculine. They're going deep. They're trying to do some clearing so that they can get on the same frequency as Divine Feminine. This has been holding them back. They have really been grounded in their frequency as far as not being able to elevate grounded because they are they're having to face their shadows. I feel like there's tower energy here, but it feels like they want you to know that one of the reasons that they are not reaching out or not focusing on union is because they still have all that shadow work. I think Divine Feminine did that shadow work. We did it like 2 years ago, and in the cycle that I read for. So it's like they now, all of this is coming up. Like, why am I repeating the same? Why do the same things keep happening to me? So now they're kind of diving deep and like, okay, maybe it's me. Okay, so this is the Somnia Tarot. It will read shadow energy. There's the Chariot. They are trying to overcome some of the deep, dark wounding. I'm hearing PTSD. It's the deep, dark wounding. You see with the dark horse and the light horse, you know, this is the trying to find balance with their wounding, their shadow work, trying to integrate their shadow and being able to be aware of it. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Hello. This is a very painful process. We remember what it's like, don't we? And Six of Cups. Can't be any more clear than that. So the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This connection has triggered this in them, just like it triggered you, Divine Feminine. If you're watching and you're a Divine Feminine energy, remember it's energy, not gender. The Divine Masculine came in, if this is a twin flame, and they triggered you into your awakening. And we all know how uncomfortable that was. Now it's their wounding is now becoming a feature that they are starting to realize that everything that's happened to them in their life is because of their wounding. Look, yeah, we have 8 of coins. Now we're going to start focusing on doing their work. They're going to be doing their work. That's what they want you to know. Let's pull from A Soul's Journey. What's going on here? I know I shuffled, so I shuffled again. What else do we need to know? Balance. Told you. They're trying to integrate that shadow self and deal with it. They're trying to illuminate. This full moon is going to illuminate it. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. They are trying so hard. They feel very judged by the Divine Feminine, because the Divine Feminine is like, look, those kind of behaviors aren't going to lead us to sustainable union. We're going to elevate this connection, or we're just going to be in separation. Divine Feminine set some boundaries, and now they're starting to feel like Divine Feminine have judged them on their past behavior, their past decisions, and now they're trying, and those decisions came from the shadow self. So the wounding, that inner child wounding. So they're trying now, and this full moon is going to reveal all of that wounding, and they're going to be dealing with it. Trust. There's the trust card. I told you I saw that in the pre-shuffle. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So now they're like, I got to start listening to my intuition, my gut feelings. Okay, so this is what they're showing you. So this is what they want you to know at the soul level, but this is what they're showing you. So you may see, yeah, the moon. I told you, this full moon, they're keeping some things hidden. They haven't told you about all of this. They haven't, you know it, but they haven't said anything. I haven't said, oh, well, I did that because that was my inner child wounding, or I hadn't fully dealt with my shadow. I haven't done my work. And they're keeping it from you, but here's the Knight of Pentacles. They're showing you what they want you to see. Ah, the Lovers. Feels like this full moon in Sagittarius is going to amp up their soul recognition. Look, 7 of Swords. This makes them very uncomfortable. They're going to try and maybe do some deceiving, like it's like they want to be chivalrous, like this knight, but until they have done this work, they can't be. They can only overtly be chivalrous. It doesn't come from the soul. It's scripted chivalry. But once this full moon illuminates, remember this is a general read. It may or may not be your storyline, but feels like for some of you, this is going to be like the revelation. Once they start doing this work, it's like the revelation that this is the game of the soul. This is not. They feel like they're losing the 3D game because they played it wrong. This is all about soul connection, and it's almost like they finally recognize that. Whether they can articulate it or not, we don't know. But there's definitely, we got the 6 of Cups here and the Lovers here. Both of these are 6s. And this is a soul, some sort of soul, deep soul contract. This is a powerful Lovers card, so it's definitely a powerful soulmate or a twin flame energy. They're tired of being in pain from all of this past trauma. All right, so what do they feel about the connection here? Trust. They are starting to trust that inner voice that tells them there is a soul connection here. They're starting to say, okay, I'm ready to listen. I believe it now. Ooh, here's the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Not really coming forward. They're not ready. They know they're not ready. Intuitively, they know that their energy is not aligned with that of the divine feminine, and they cannot risk the rejection because of the traumatizing effect. They just aren't going to approach. Nine of Cups. We got 3 major arcanas. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. And the Empress. Okay. So here's the way I see it. Their wounding is coming to the surface. It may be revealed in this full moon in Sagittarius. It depends on their birth chart, and it depends on their energy, their awareness. But basically, they're trying to find this balance. They're trying to find the balance between what they're living and what their soul is telling them. They're trying to find the balance between the shadow self and their authentic self, their soul self. That's out of whack because they have been really imbalanced toward the shadow side. So they're willing to do some of the work. Yeah, see, here's the Fool. This is that new beginning they're looking for. But they know that they have to do the work in order to have a fresh start. But this full moon, we've got the full moon in Sagittarius, and the moon card here is definitely a prominent feature in this reading. That this full moon is going to, it's almost like I see it, the Wheel of Fortune with all the little motors and wheels and everything kind of clicking. And you can just see the great big turn, click, 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 and then everything just starts to click forward. That's what they're showing me anyway. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles. What you're seeing is, you know, they may make this, what they're showing you is not their soul self. What they're showing you is what they want you to see or how they want you to judge them. But it's not authentic. It's a script. Sobriety came through as a word that maybe resonate for something. But after this full moon, it's like the acknowledgement of this is a soul connection. Like they're struggling with that. They're struggling with the soul connection. They're struggling with trying to become aware of what it is. So we have this Page of Pentacles here. They are not developed enough to approach you because this is in the reverse. And look at that peacock back there. That's all about pride. They are terrified that if they were to come forward to you, that you would just blow them out of the water. And their ego is very fragile. There's that Nine of Cups. They're just trying to, they're trying to trust. They've been praying. They've been praying. They've been asking for guidance. Because this energy is way overwhelming to them. They're weary of the constant weight of the soul connection dynamic, and they feel like they're doing something wrong. They feel like they don't understand it. Yeah, underneath that is the World card, the Emperor card, the Death card, the Hangman card. Look at all those major arcana. You want to talk about some serious ass weight? They're seeing things from this bigger picture now. They're seeing things from the soul perspective. But holy cow, Hangman, Death, the Emperor, seeing themselves as the divine masculine, the world, what they understood to be true has just changed, and that's uncomfortable for them. And they've been trying to kind of paddle around it, like negotiate their way around it without having to acknowledge it. That's the energy I'm getting. But then we have this Empress over here. Holy cow, Temperance. Seven of Wands. Temperance being balance again, being in this, that's like Libra energy. It's just like this balance, trying to balance find the balance within. They are really going deep into their soul self. They're trying to balance their feminine energies. They are terrified of being vulnerable. It's hard for them to receive. They have some pretty serious walls, protective walls built up. This is a transformation. We have the Empress and the Emperor. They're trying to find that balance. There's something off kilter, and they're intuitively being guided to balance those energies between the connection. But they've been very, very resistant, very fighting it, like, no, 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 I don't believe in that stuff. And now it's almost like they're leaning into it, like, okay, maybe I do believe, maybe I need to believe, maybe I need to find out. Bottom of the deck here, purpose. Maybe aligning with their purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Maybe this soul awareness is through a sense of purpose. Bottom of the deck, crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yep, that pretty much sums up this reading. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are having Memorial Day activities, I hope that we all can take a moment and appreciate the sacrifices for those who have fought and died for our country, our freedom, and we want to honor them today. So, namaste.